Alright, hello and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Barry Gotspa and you're welcome to my YouTube channel. So today I'm going to be sharing 4 important things I learned during my stay in the university. So many persons are wanting to get into the university, so many persons are already in the university and they might be looking for ways to navigate through and some things that they should learn and pay attention to during the 4 years or 5 years or whichever time they're going to be spending in the university. So I'm going to be sharing 4 important things that I learned and 4 parts of my life that was shaped during these 4 years in university. Now, before we go further, I want you to click on the like button, click on the subscribe button, as you're going to be getting notified on every new video we drop on this channel. If you say it is scam, then definitely you expect it to be a scam to you. But for me, there are so many other things. Yes, we know the country is actually not so good, but there are still some aspects of your life that is going to be shaping through the academic journey. So I actually do not pay attention to those kind of myths because they might actually affect your performance or they might actually affect the mentality you're going to have while you stay in the university. So the very first thing I'm going to be sharing right now is the fact that relationships matter a lot. The school is a very vast environment and it's a place where a lot of social activities takes place. So now imagine someone who knows nobody. All you knew was your family, all you knew was your relatives that stay around you. And you get into the school, you meet thousands of students from different kind of places, from different communities, different villages, coming together to achieve one common goal. It provides a room for networking. That's why you can see that tomorrow someone just gets a connection from who you know in school. So relationships are actually very important. And one of the things I learned while I stayed in school is that everybody is important. Nobody should be viewed less. Everybody is important because it will get to a time where you graduate from school and you would need the support of someone whom you once did something good to. So this is why they would always tell you that if you're relating with people, do not see anybody less, do not downgrade anybody, and do not treat people badly because things might actually turn around in the future. So relationships is something that has really shaped my life during these 4 years, and I believe that the relationship I've built is actually going to do a lot for me. All right, so take relationships seriously. This is one thing I learned because men are very important. You cannot take the place of men, good men, from fulfilling purpose or fulfilling destiny. The second thing I'm going to be sharing is the power of focus. Now, focus is one thing that you would not want to joke with during your 4 years in the university or 5 years you're going to spend in the university. You see, because university is a very large environment, you would want to focus on why you actually came to that place, because there will be a lot of distractions. There are lots of distractions that you're going to meet on the way. There are lots of people that you're going to meet that is going to drive you away from what you actually want to achieve at that university that you've attended. So if there's anything you want to do, one thing I've learned is the power of focus and getting people around you who are also focused. Because if the people around you are focused, there's every possibility that you are going to be focused. Just like a wise man said, if there are 5 fools around you didn't count well, there are actually 6. You're going to be the 6th person. So if there are 5 focused people around you, definitely there are going to be 6 focused people. That is, you're going to be the 6th focused person. So you should focus on getting people who are focused also to be your clique. Yes, I know you can't do it alone. Yes, you cannot try to stay the 4 years alone. You definitely need people around you, but get people around you that are focused too, because people who are focused helps a lot during the 4 years. So the third thing I'm going to be talking about right now is mindset. Mindset would actually matter during these 4 years. One of the things that helped me during my 4 years in the university is my mindset. It is possible that while you go on, there are going to be times where some challenges around you would want to affect your mindset concerning the goals you have set. So someone might wake up and get into university in his or her first year, and he would want to graduate with a particular CGPA or a particular grade. But as time goes on, the things that happen around will begin to make you feel it is actually not possible. You see, it begins to affect your mindset. So mindset actually matters when it comes to your goals and the reason why you're in the university. Now, you must learn to cultivate a positive mindset. One of the things I've learned to cultivate while I stayed in university is a positive mindset, and this became stronger for me in my third year. You see, I would share a story where during my first year, I actually had a goal. I want to achieve. I thought to myself, this is what I want to achieve within the space of time, and by final year I want to be at so level in academic excellence. But after the first year, after the second year, so many things happened that I did not expect, and these things began to affect how positive I was towards my goals. So it began to affect my mindset. So if you're having a mindset, I want you to embrace positivity into your mindset, because you have to cultivate positivity when having your mindset, because things would actually change. I would want you to give up on your dreams, that would want you to give up on the goals that you've set for yourself. So what would help you is positivity and your mindset. Okay, and it might also happen sometimes people would actually discourage you, telling you, this is not possible. At some point, your mindset is all you need, positivity is all you need. So you must learn to be positive in everything you do. This is another thing I learned. Positivity is very important. If you believe, you can do it. The last one I'm going to be talking about, many of you will not expect this one, but it is actually very important, and it might actually be more important than the other ones I've mentioned. You see, the fourth thing I learned, the fourth thing staying in the university for 4 years taught me, is the fact that your body is not wood. Your body is not firewood. There's a general saying, body no be firewood. Yes, your body is not wood. Please rest. You see, yes, you might have ambitions, you might have goals, you might have different kind of things you're doing, but one of the things I've gotten to understand is that if your body breaks down, it is going to put a whole lot of things on hold. So many things you've been working for might actually just cease if you decide not to give your body rest. So your body needs enough rest at some certain times, and you also need to avoid unnecessary pressures. I have learned to avoid unnecessary pressure after an experience I think that was in my second year, where I had to miss an examination because I had to stay up all night just to prepare for an examination next day, and I ended up missing the examination. It's just God. So what am I saying in this context? You have to prioritize rest and eat well. In my first year, my professor in my department actually said something: eating well and sleeping well in fragile financial markets. That was an inaugural lecture. So I then cultivated that topic and shifted it, and I'll give it eating well and sleeping well in fragile academic situations or fragile academic conditions. So in all you do while you stay your 4 years in the university, please try to rest when necessary, when needed. It does not mean you should be lazy. There is difference between resting and sleeping the whole day. There is difference between resting when necessary and sleeping when you're supposed to be reading, sleeping when you're supposed to be in classes, sleeping when you're supposed to be in a test hall. So many things people do in the university is the fact that they would want to stay at home and come to classes only during exam time. That is one thing that is going to make you regret. So prioritize your time, eat well, and take rests when necessary. So these 4 things I've mentioned earlier are very important things. There are more, but I decided to share just 4 today. So if you want to get to hear more, you want to get to know more about how you can navigate your ways in the university, I am going to be dropping more videos regarding to this and so many other things relating to academics and purpose. So I want you to click on the subscribe button if you've not, click on the like button, share this link to your friends and your family members you want to see this particular information, to receive this particular information. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.